are fortunate to have with us Mattias Tunholm from Jaktar Boats. And this is a very special boat that is getting its U.S. debut here at the show. And I am going to turn it over to Mattias and let him take us through this gorgeous vessel.
Thank you very much. So I'm Mattias Tunholm. I'm owner and CEO of Jaktar Boats in Sweden. I'm gonna just tell you a little about our J-30 boat and take you on a little walkthrough of the boat. So starting with the Jaktar legacy, the name comes from an old British naval term, the Jaktars. We stole it with pride, just removed the C and put it all together to become Jaktar. The project started around 4 years ago. Started the sales company in Sweden last year or 2 years ago and launched the model at the Stockholm Boat Show. And now we're bringing it over to US in Seattle.
It's just a spectacular boat, Mattias. Tell us about the materials. Tell us about the process that you use, because this is an exploration boat, right?
Yeah.
This is
so our main theme is exploration.
Sure.
Yeah. In Scandinavia, it's a tradition with a lot of aluminum boat manufacturers, and we just wanted to take the aluminum boat, the best of the aluminum boat, and bring it up to the premium quality class. So what you see here is a fully welded aluminum hull. So everybody is knocking and touching and try to get a feeling for what type of material it is, but it's actually 5mm marine aluminum in the hull. But it's all grinded, polished, and painted to give the appearance of a fiberglass boat.
Yeah, you absolutely wouldn't know unless you came up and tapped on it or felt it.
Yeah, that's true.
But just the lines and the materials that are used, the craftsmanship is evident as soon as you get it.
Yeah, we're really proud with the appearance. So I think we have managed really well with the color combination of the matte moon gray, the black details. So let me take you inside the boat and show you a little about from the inside.
Very excited to do it. Well, 300 Suzuki's, is that standard?
No, it's not standard. We can put basically whatever engine you would like on. It's approved up to twin 450 horsepower engines. The next one in production, we're going to put twin Verado V10s, 400 horsepower with the joystick system. So, but it runs very well with the 300. Top speed and then the overall performance is really good. So double 300 would be a really good combination.
All right.
So it's an 8'6" speed.
8.6 speed.
Yeah. To make it, you can put it on a trailer without any special permits, and that goes for Europe as well as North America. Sure. So it's a trade-off. I think we have managed very well with the 8'6" beam. Well, you still have a walk around on the outside, and still quite a spacey cabin on the inside. And I will show you.
Yeah, we're excited to see it.
So stepping into the aft cockpit, I would just show you some of the features here. So all the compartments are with lighting. Here you have a washdown system. Storage compartment for the propane bottle for the stove. And compartments on the floor for here's the water boiler and the electrical installations. We have a wet compartment here, which can be converted into a live well.
That's awesome.
So in all the seats, I mean, you sit 4 people quite comfortably. These are easily folded up and down, and you can just snap off and remove the cushions. Table is also easily
tell me about this table. This table is very cool.
So this one is you just unscrew the legs, and we have some good storage for this inside the cabin. So 4 people quite comfortably. You can have some extra chairs and sit around it. And a little bit about the anti-slip material that we're using. So this is synthetic, an Italian supplier.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Really high friction, but it can also be sanded when it gets damaged or worn down. So you get a fresh new appearance.
So just as far as fishing, anything, blood, scales,
Yeah,
everything, just
yeah. I mean, you have four drainages in all
yeah.
corners. You can use the washdown. We can configure it for basically whatever fishing equipment. We can put rod holders. One customer wanted the grill on the aft railing. The Atlas mast is easy to move down, and you have some poles to attach it to the floor and secure it for
For the
transportation, or if you
transportation,
yeah,
for
or if you
okay.
go under a tight bridge.
Yeah, the engineering is very special.
Yep. You have small storage here in the corners. This one is with a fire extinguisher, but they also serve as step ups to move around the boat like this. On the roof railings, you can just strap equipment like bicycles, canoes, boards, whatever you want to bring out. So our main theme is exploration. So we have a really big tank in this. The fuel tank is 208 gallons.
280 gallons.
We have a lot of storage in compartments inside. The capacity is quite big. So we step inside. So here in the main cabin, we have huge storage compartments under the sofas.
Wow.
With the smart stowaways for the table kits. There are 2 table kits with this boat.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if we can appreciate it just from the video, but that is just huge.
And all the storage compartments are, carpeted and with lighting. So if we look at the overhead compartments, Boeing style, doesn't look very big, but actually it can get a lot of storage in there.
No, it's extremely well thought out.
So if
The
we just
materials, workmanship is just
so if we just
spectacular.
look on this side, we have a full-size head with a shower, heated. The boat actually has 2 heat systems, one for port side and one starboard side, individually controlled.
And the heat source is
It's that deflector over there.
it
It's
diesel?
the diesel heater.
Diesel, yeah, okay.
Direct air. So here in the galley, we have an extra table for convenience. Bring some extra workspace. One sink with a retractable water faucet. Hot water. You have a 1 burner stove.
Propane.
Really big refrigerator. This is our lunch.
Wait, we're going to pause and we're going to have some lunch. No.
Okay. So some storage. Big storage for kitchen utensils. Also some storages for spices, small things. Over here you have an overhead compartment also for some storage.
Just excellent. So the engineering, who is responsible for the design?
We are together with the Dripak Yacht Design from the Netherlands,
Okay.
really experienced yacht designers. So we have a Swedish company who helped us with the brand design and also the color scheme.
Yeah, the color team is really cool. It's just the dark gray, the black with the battleship gray. It's
Yeah,
very,
we heard a lot
special.
of tactical James Bond boat or military applications. So we have a audio system, a fusion system with 4 speakers in the main cabin and 2 on the aft deck. The table kit in the main cabin, you can have 8 people sitting around. You just rotate the passenger and driver seat so you can all sit around.
And the table stoves where?
And the table stoves, here you have I'm gonna put this down and open this.
Oh,
so you have 1 table on this side and 1 on the other side, and the legs are stowed under the really big storage compartment in the floor. And I will just show you. I just roll up the mat a little, and if you take a couple of steps back, goes like this. So
Wow.
maybe you can.
Yeah. Well, we can't
So
make
here
it.
you have the bed kit for the cabin,
Mm-hmm.
the leg rest, the legs for the tables. So you can actually make a double bed in the cabin for two. Two persons can sleep in the front.
So it sleeps four, easy.
Four, yeah,
Or,
quite comfortably.
yeah, just very well thought out. Let's take it. Yeah, just a ton of space up here.
So I'm just going to show you a feature here for easy access. You know, in Scandinavia, it's very popular to moor with the bow. So for ease, of course, then you want to move in and out of the boat from the bow. So for easy access, you can just fold these steps up.
Oh, that's excellent. Yeah, that is outstanding. Tell us about the helm and some of the electronics on board.
Yeah, so the helm, I'll just hop up. So I can move the seat back and forth, rotate it like this. If I go a little bit forward, I can move like this. So the seat stands are adjustable in 4 heights, and right now is configured in the upmost position. So the helm, you have a tiltable wheel, two I think it's 12-inch screens. You have the engine controls, the Buster heater controls. You have switches for heaters and bilge pump, horn. And here you have some switches for lighting. And this is the zipway control for the interceptors. And this is a status display for tanks and electricity in the boat. So you can see how much is in the black water, gray water, and freshwater tank, and also the status of the batteries. Autopilot, and also I'm gonna step out to show you. We have the main switches for the batteries here. So you have two for the engines and two service batteries. You can also have this so you can switch. If some battery dies, you can switch and for communicating batteries on this one.
It's just gorgeous, and it's laid out so beautifully.
I told you earlier about the two heater systems.
Yeah.
So it's one for the port side and one for the starboard side. And the deflectors are each individually controlled, so you can basically move the heat to where you want it in the cabin. Right now it's two 2-kilowatt systems. You can install two 4 kilowatts if you want the extra power.
And so, what is customizable? If somebody's coming to purchase the boat, what is customizable? What is stock? How do you work that?
Yeah, I would say that that most things are customizable in some way. So of course you can choose from different equipment. Most of our customers end up with fully spec. So basically all the options. On this one, we don't have a windlass anchor. There is where it's prepared to have a seakeeper installed. It's in this main compartment, the Aft Cockpit. So underneath here, you can install a seakeeper type 1.
That'd be ideal. Let's take a look at the bow. Let's just
let's have a step up.
And there is no windlass, but you said that is an option.
Yes. So that would be installed here.
Sure.
You have two wet compartments for fenders mainly, one on each side. There is also a small ladder here. If you beach it, I want to step inside.
And what is the draft?
Draft is 2.5 feet, 60 centimeters, without the engines.
Oh, just the
So
material, just the finishing, it's just phenomenal.
I would just turn the door down a little like this so we can have a look at the roof.
So take a look at the.
Can we go along the side?
Yeah,
Just use the grab rail.
exactly. So
Yeah, just the visibility is
two roof
outstanding.
hatches, GPS, you have ventilation, radar, you have a remote controlled floodlight, also a floodlight for the aft cockpit. So, I mean, you can absolutely walk on the roof, but there is no anti-slip, so you need to be careful if it's wet.
Sure. But I got to tell you, this is a very unique, very special boat that has
Yeah, we're
been
really proud of it.
designed and obviously for Northwest waters or northern waters, but we'll probably take you anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, yeah, we believe it suits this region perfectly.
Absolutely. Well, I can't thank you enough for taking us through the Jaktar J-30. This is absolutely a spectacular boat, and I'm sure we'll all be hearing more about this boat over the next couple of years because it's new. Again, this is the U.S. debut. Mattias, thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time, and we will look forward to seeing more of you for sure.
Thank you.